Implementation of Spark, an open source solution for the team quiz. This presentation was originally designed to be delivered at the TBLC conference in Portland, Oregon. Myself, Reed Proctor, and my colleague Renee Hazlett were co-authors on this presentation and collaborators on this project. So what is Spark? Spark is a web-based platform configured to support team activities, particularly the TRAT and application portions of team-based learning. It's an open source software based on the Moodle Learning Management System. It's compatible with the Respondus Lockdown browser for security. Its Learning Tools interoperability function allows for partial integration with any LTI compliant LMS, and it's been implemented across our institution and implemented by over 30 faculty members successfully.
In our college, we noticed that there were logistical challenges of having a paper-based readiness assurance process within a large classroom of more than 100 students. We noticed that there was a need for several teaching assistants or facilitators to help with the TBL session if we were using a paper-based system. And using Spark allows us to move away from that paper-based system and the need for additional help within the classroom. Spark allows us to deliver the team quiz very efficiently, and also it allows for the team quiz to be graded very quickly in real time. Spark also allows us to use different types of questions for the readiness assurance test, as well as application activities, and you'll see some examples of those. Spark is also very cost-friendly, and it is secure. As Dr. Proctor mentioned, it's compatible with the Respondus Lockdown browser. So here you'll see the next few slides, some examples of different types of questions. So in the traditional if-at cards, students are able to answer the question, and if they get the question wrong, they can keep answering it until they're correct. That same functionality is still used within the Spark system. You can determine how many points would be deducted from a question if a team answered the question wrong. So as you can see here, the students can answer a question and check whether their answer is correct. If the answer is wrong, they can continue to answer the question until they get it correct. The Spark system also allows us to move away from multiple choice questions and ask different types of questions. For example, fill in the blank. So here we have an example of a fill in the blank question, and the teams can check their answers for these types of questions too. Additionally, select all that apply can be utilized within the Spark system, so you can have questions that have more than just one correct answer choice, and students of course can choose the combination of answers that they think are correct, and the team can check those answers as well. This is what it looks like on the instructor side for the team quiz. As you can see, you can pretty much track and monitor the team's progress in real time, and you can see when the teams have submitted their answers and also the scores for the teams. In addition to using Spark for the team quizzes, Spark is also very useful for application activities, particularly if you would like to ask questions that are more open-ended questions. And so here's an example of an open-ended application type of activity in which students have to answer the question or solve a problem and then submit their group's summary or their group's answer in the Spark system. So on the instructor side, you could see when the teams submit their answers, and you could begin to look at their answers and formulate how you would like to facilitate your discussion. And the submission of student answers or the team's answers within the Spark system still allows you to have simultaneous report even with open-ended questions, because you could share your screen or share these answers to the entire class.
We collected student perceptions of the system and a few items of note here. My team found the Spark system easy to use for the team quiz, received over 90% level of agreement. The Spark system facilitated a greater range of application exercises beyond the standard multiple choice questions, nearly 90% level of agreement. And also here, next to last, I think Spark should be used for future application exercises within TBL, nearly a 100% level of agreement. So our primary conclusions are that the system provides for ease of use by students and faculty. Students have positive perceptions of the Spark system. It successfully eliminates paper in the readiness assurance process. It allows for the efficient delivery and timely grading of the team quiz. It allows for flexibility of question types for quizzes and application activities. If you'd like more information regarding the Spark system, go to the URL listed on the slide. If you'd like to collaborate and try out the Spark system, contact myself or Renee Hazlett at the email addresses listed.